Hello, my darlings. How are you? How are you all doing? I know right now you must be saying, girl, what are you doing here with your bag on top of you? Aren't you uncomfortable? Well, maybe. The thing is that this bag is the main topic of today's video. You can probably guess where this is going. And the other day I was thinking I tend to do that a lot. And I realized that I haven't done a what's in my bag video yet. I mean, I'm in my second year of high school and I haven't done a what's in my bag video. It doesn't make much sense, but there's a small reason for it. Call me stingy all you want, but I really haven't changed. I haven't bought new school supplies or a new bag. I'm using the same one as last year. But I have my reasons. I don't get why you need to buy something new when the old one still works. I spent money on this bag and it's still new, except for these small threads. And it is beautiful. I mean, it's pretty, so why would I spend money on a new one? No, I didn't think it was necessary. Anyway, I'll do it today. This is the bag from last year. It's brown and has 3 compartments inside, so you can't see what's inside, as it's divided into 3 sections. And then it also has this little bunny here that my dear father gave me. A bunny doing karate, that's right. Alright, let's start with the inside, with the real substance. I think we're going to start with the most important thing, which is my wonderful and precious computer. It's pink. It's not pink, I put it on myself. Actually, it's silver, but it's a case. Maybe you haven't seen this computer. I totally understand, but it's like 8 years old. I bought it in 2017 and it's almost 2026. It's even older than me. Then I put my little case on it and stuck the sticker on. And hey, the computer is wonderful. Look, how pretty. Look at it, huh? With its little snout and everything. Oh. Well, you might be wondering, why are you suddenly carrying a computer if you've always used an iPad? Well, it's because, I had a serious little problem with the iPad. It broke and won't charge. So I'm waiting to go to get it fixed because honestly, I have to take it myself. I have to take it to get it fixed and all that. And in the meantime, well, I have to use a computer. Otherwise, I won't be able to take my notes and I can't live without my digital notes. I'll show you my computer's interior. I've decorated it and it's absolutely gorgeous. But first, I want to show you something that I discovered. Have you ever felt like, I have so much to study and no idea where to start? It happens every semester. Let me tell you real quick. Not long ago, someone recommended Proactor to me, which is kind of like an artificial intelligence assistant, but so much more proactive. It's like having an online private tutor that goes everywhere with you. For example, I send it my notes or whatever I'm studying and then I practice out loud like if I were, I don't know, explaining a topic in class or preparing for an oral exam. Okay, we're in the section about lipids, which are a biomolecule found in the human body. We have 3 types of lipids. For example, there are steroids, which have a base structure of 4 rings, 3 hexagonal and 1 pentagonal. The best thing is for Proactor to listen to me, correct my mistakes right away, and let me know if I leave something out. I mean, it's like having a super attentive person telling you, yo, hey ma'am, you made a mistake here or you didn't explain this very well. And that's not all. If I tell them when I have assignments or exams, next week on Monday, I have a biology exam. I have to keep making some progress with the internal variations of chemistry and the statistical analysis system. Also, for biology, I have to turn in the first assignment on Wednesday to see how we're doing. So I should review it too. I also have a literature exam on Thursday. Proactor automatically makes me to-do lists. It schedules my study sessions on the calendar and suggests ways to organize myself. This way, I never miss anything and don't have to stress about planning. You can also hit that record button in class and it will transcribe it for you instantly. And you can even ask it to make summaries for you. That way later, when you have to study, well, hey, you already have your summaries done. If you need assignment information, Proactor finds sources and helps you get exactly what you need. What's impressive is that he saves it all. It's a personal memory, so you don't need to upload or remind him of dates each time. And if, there's a day when you couldn't study or if your exam was suddenly rescheduled, all you have to do is tell him and he'll adjust the schedule for you. That's it. Since I started using Proactor, organizing everything feels much less chaotic. I can focus on what matters, studying and living my life. So if you're someone who procrastinates or gets overwhelmed with so many exams, give it a try. Just do it. I'll share the link. Let me know if you have any questions about how I use it. Just leave it in the comments and I'll answer it for you. Now let's get to the point. I know you've been waiting for it and that's my computer. Look how pretty it is. Look how cute. Let me explain briefly, okay? These widgets aren't useful. They're just for decoration. We have that calculator. Do you really think I use it? No, but it looks cute. Then these are photos, these are shortcuts. And then these here are direct accesses to my documents where I'm taking my notes. Later, I'll transfer them to notes. This is a shortcut to my Gmail and Classroom. Also, here I have my schedule and this folder, which I don't know what it is. It was pink and looked nice, so I simply put it there. Then there's my calendar and schedule, and that's it. I only use half of these things, yes, but don't they look cute with the heart right in the middle? I mean, it's beautiful. Oh, I almost forgot. Look at the icons. I have them down here. They're pictures. Pretty pink pictures. I mean, I think of everything, every little detail, but let's keep going. Oh, okay, that's all a mess. Maybe I think there are 4 things here, and suddenly there are 5,000 because they're small things, like lip balms, that are at the bottom. Okay, let's keep going. With my trusty notebooks, I actually only carry these 2, which are from last year, but I bought them at the end of the year. And like I said before, I had only used 4 pages, so why would I buy a new notebook? This one is for math, and this one is for chemistry. I'm going to show you something. Look how neat it is. Look how cute. Look, it's so... I'll transfer this to digital later since it's just for class. I move much faster in these 2 subjects. If I take notes directly on paper, it depends. I take theory notes for chemistry on my iPad, but never for math. And then exercises and their explanations, well, I do them directly on paper and then I transfer them to the iPad. I also have one that I use for everything. Literature, some exercises. I do everything here in statistical analysis system, including exercises. I already had this one and I started using it this year. I got it this summer and decided to use it for these practice exercises since I'm not going to use a whole notebook just for that, like I do with these 2. Otherwise, what can I do with these? But then, I'm not going to waste chemistry pages on a literature text essay, because that doesn't make sense either. An empty correction fluid with a hair inside, which is super hygienic, a night lip mask. This is truly Mary Poppins' bag. You have no idea. You can find everything in here. Then we have my super calculator, which could easily be a phone. I think this calculator will rule the world someday. Because it's scary. It's scary. I mean, you look at it and maybe you think, oh, it's just a standard calculator, but that's not true. This calculator even makes graphs for you. People would even install games on it, like, what are you talking about? You can do so many things with it. These are its functions. Look at what it does. It's scary. I mean, I still haven't used all its functions, okay? We get an idea of how complex it is, but still, it's wonderful. This is for question 2 on the math exam. We got it! Since we need to represent functions and solve quadratic equations, well, this calculator does it very quickly. That's why I have it. It is really different from the local one. The idea is that you know how to solve a problem. The operation itself doesn't matter as much. You can make a mistake with any number, you know? It's really about you knowing the process. I guess I'm sticking my nose where I shouldn't. Well, there's a tampon in my purse. Don't ask me why. It's actually useful, but it's funny. I made myself a small bag with pads and painkillers just in case I get period unexpectedly. I don't get it. There's a loose tampon here that could ruin everything and who knows how old it is. Anyways, but look how cute. This is new. I began using this year after experiencing several mishaps last year. Like telling myself I'm dying from pain and I don't have a painkiller here. This year I said, this can't happen. I had to leave class because the pain was so bad I nearly fainted, which shouldn't happen. I packed my painkillers and pads, so if I get my period during class, I'm prepared. I need to keep plenty of those knowing I'll be fine. A painkiller and a broken hair clip. Well, now I'm going to clean out my bag, you know. Wow, it can't be. Last year I wanted to die and here I have enough painkillers to kill. Let's keep going. I'm excited to see what I find here. This is so nice. Okay. 2 cantops shaped like a heart. I think Fur gave this to me at some point, but the thing is, what is it doing in my school bag? What is it doing here, right? This is what I don't understand. Well, let's change pockets now. We have one of the most excellent references in Spanish literature, which is The House of Bernarda Alba. This is my worst nightmare. Not because the book is bad, it's okay, but I've had to read it 3 times already. I can't take it anymore, okay? I already have it memorized and don't need to read it. If someone needs to read it but doesn't want to, don't worry. I'll tell you everything. I already have it here. Everything is in here. There's no need to read it anymore. Besides, I'm doing my internal literature assessment. One of the books is this one. I'm done. I can't take it anymore. Well, my case for... It's funny because I got the case to carry them without a case. And do you know what's in this case? A regular calculator, really? They could have placed the calculator that costs $140. That's the one that has to be the one in the case, not just any dollar store version. I don't know why, that's just how I feel. We also have this, which you might not recognize, but I do, because I'm a biology student. It's a chromatography test. Well, anyway, yes, this is chlorophyll from a little plant. Here we have my pencil case, also from my pencil case. Like I said, there's nothing new for you to see except for this, an ugly red liquid paper. I bought it last year in a pack, but that's all. Everything else is highlighters. My classic Bolipic pens, it's all from last year, everything, because I didn't use up anything. And well, they remained exactly the same. The only thing that changed is that I got this pen the other day, which is now my best friend for some reason. I mean, every year I change pens, you know. Some years I use the thin ones and my handwriting is excellent, and the following year my handwriting gets really badly with those pens. So I switched to these or the gel pens. I use a different one each year, but this year with the thin ones my handwriting wasn't good. The other day I tried this one in different colors, white, pink, and more, and said, that's it. I usually have nice handwriting and chose this one yesterday, but it just didn't work for me. Well, we have... Hey, the Apple Pencil, look at it! Here it was! Now, I always lose things. Actually, we'll find this little cap in the bag now because it must be around there. I complain about not having a regular gloss, but they're all in my bag. Which one do you want? I mean, between the ones that are in the washing machine because I forget to take them out of my pocket and the ones that are in my bag. You really think I'll put any gloss on my vanity? Of course not. We're almost done, guys. I barely have anything. Just a pack of tissues. Which is actually pretty funny, because no matter how much of a cold I have in class, I would never blow my nose, not a chance. Why? First, because I get embarrassed, and second, because I'm wearing makeup. If I blow my nose with all this makeup on, I'm going to end up with my nose looking like this. Like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and I don't want that. It's actually brand new. I haven't used a single tissue. Still, it's nice to have them there, right? You never know when there's an emergency. And that's it. There are only some breadcrumbs, dog hairs, that's all that's left. Oh, a lipstick, see? There's more makeup than school supplies in this bag. It's funny because I put it in my bag thinking I'd touch up my gloss at recess. That's not true. I put my gloss on at 9 in the morning and don't reapply until 3 in the afternoon. When I get home, I don't reapply the gloss. What's the point? I always forget, so it doesn't make sense, but I keep putting them in and then can't find them. And that's it. It's empty. There's nothing else. Here in the typical, well, then in class I have what I took out the other day. I have my literature notebooks and the 2 little English books, but that's it. You're not missing much either, but this is everything I carry in my bag, folks. Woo, well, I hope you liked it. Oh my goodness, now I have to put all this junk back in my bag. Don't expect me to put everything back where it belongs now. All of this is going back in my bag because I'm too lazy to go up to my room and put it away. No, all of this, it goes back in the bag, and I hope you like all the junk that I carry in here as well as the things that aren't junk. Okay, I hope you liked everything, my darlings. I love you so much. A huge kiss. Mwah!